Before I worked at the Lyric, I was in like my drama society at uni. I did some costumes for it with some friends, volunteered at a costume warehouse. So costume was always like something that I really wanted to do. So I kind of always had like a few different creative bits going along at the same time, but I was always on the hunt for some costume work. Some challenges that I was facing beforehand were maybe post-pandemic. I graduated just before the pandemic, and then I was studying sort of through the pandemic as well. And coming out the other side, I think the industry was obviously really struggling, like live performance, what took a real hit. I suppose finding something like this that is like full-time for such an extended period of time was like not even on my wish list, because it is a freelance business primarily. Finding something full-time is like finding a little sparkly gold dust, like needle in a haystack situation. So I was thrilled, to say the least. I had been wanting to work at the Lyric for a long time. I was knocking on that front door for a few years. So personally, I was really thrilled. Professionally, I felt really lucky because being in a producing house, being able to work on every single show that the Lyric puts out. And we produce so many shows a year across both of our stages, and being able to be a part of that in-house team professionally, that just felt like such a exciting opportunity and prospect, and kind of like a bit of a once-in-a-lifetime thing to jump at. I think in terms of mentoring, I have been so lucky with our in-house team. Like, I cannot speak highly enough of the rest of this costume department. So having Catherine Kodatek and Mairead McCormick in here just soaking up all of their wisdom every single day. I'm not even sure I could point to one specific piece of advice because I just feel like I'm a little sponge and I'm just soaking up everything I see them do and all of the work that they produce. So it has been an ongoing learning experience that I've been very lucky to have with them. I think the nature of live performance is there's always surprises. And every single show is different. You could have a cast of 2 or you could have a cast of 15, and every show brings with it different challenges, different magical opportunities for funky things to happen. So I think the ongoing surprise of live performance has been both exciting and a challenge, working in-house. Luckily, our department is 2 seconds from our main stage, which is really helpful. But like, even the nature of a show, like the importance of being earnest, we have a cake that gets, thrown onto someone's face on stage, and that has come with it its own challenges costume-wise. So I would say every single show brings new costume challenges and surprises, but it's the beauty of live performance. One of my favorite shows that I've done here was A Midsummer Night's Dream as a part of Belfast 24. That was just magical and sparkly and silly and energetic. It lashed it down with rain the entire time. Like, our cast was amazing. All of the additional performances and people who were working on it were all incredible, and there was just something about, I watched that show about 6 times and I never got sick of it. Every time you're in a poncho, in the rain, under the trees, outside on the embankment, and you just felt so proud. It just felt magical. If I could do it again, I would. I think what's really valuable about the program that I'm on, which is the Creative Workforce Pilot Program with the Theatre Artists Fund, is that it's for mid-career. There's obviously, and rightly so much focus on people who are new to their careers, maybe just fresh out of school or uni, and which is great, and that needs to happen too. But I really love about this program in particular that it focuses on mid-career, and people who could be, at any stage of life. There's, within our group that are on the program, we're from all, backgrounds, stages of life, things like that. So I think that that's really valuable about this particular program. There are so many wonderful people in this industry who love to see new faces coming in, and that's what it's all about. And just sharing the love of that, I think, is really important. We love having work placements in here. We love having people in for a couple of days. And I would say drop someone an email, do a bit of research, find out who you can contact, and just don't be afraid to take that first little step, because it's well worth all the madness. I am grateful for all the bonkers, everyday nature of live performance, and it's been wonderful to be a part of it every day for 2 years, and I'm really going to miss it.